Welcome everybody to another episode of the Max Capacity Show. I'm one of your hosts, Harv, and with me is my friend Dean.
Hey, I thought you were
I was
gonna
gonna say, I was gonna say something there, but I was like, "Oh my god, it's friend."
I felt like you were about to say, "Here's my boyfriend Dean" or something like that.
No,
Like
no.
you kind of took that pause, and I was wondering where it was gonna go.
I wanted to put something really sarcastic and cheesy there, but I fucked up.
You fucked up. You
I,
did.
I dropped the ball.
It's okay.
Yeah, how you doing, bro?
I don't know, man. Like, okay.
What's
It always starts like that. It's just me, just like,
the ever-evolving life with Dean?
yeah. I don't know. It's okay. Things are good. Things are okay, I guess. They could always be better, but they could always be worse, right?
Yeah, it always could be worse.
I will say something, man. My stomach has been so fucking upset today, but nothing's happened. It's just been like pain.
Ugh.
Like I
You
feel like
just want it to come out. You're like, fuck it.
I don't even know, man. I feel like this might be like appendix issue. Like I've had you ever have like your appendix like flare up?
No.
I did.
No, I
years,
can't say I have.
I did years ago when I was a kid, and I went to the doctor, and they like felt it, and they're like, "Oh, it's so swollen." And they were gonna send me to the hospital, and they're like, "You gotta like wait it out." And it feels like
You're
that.
swollen
Like
to cut it.
randomly today, I just get like this fucking sharp pain, and it really hurts, and then it goes away, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm fine." So I'm just riding the wave, and we'll see what happens.
You're fine until it's unbearable.
Well, it'll kill you if you don't do something about it, right?
Yeah, but then you're gonna know that it's unbearable.
Yeah.
You can start
Actually, man, that lady we used to work with at Shoppers, her kid had it, and it blew, and he didn't feel it. He didn't know that it blew. He thought he was just like I guess it wasn't like a really like when most of the time when your appendix goes, people like are like on the floor in pain, right?
Yeah.
And I guess he wasn't. He was like in school, and he started throwing up and stuff, and he like went home. He's like, I'm not feeling good. And he was like going all white. And they took him to the hospital, and they're like, holy shit, your appendix has been blown like all day, and it releases poison, right?
Yeah.
And so he had like surgery, and he was in the hospital for like, I want to say like a month, man. They kept she told me they kept putting gauze. They cut him open, and they kept putting gauze inside his like intestines and his stomach to soak up all the fucking like poison that are released into his body. It was bad.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, so I don't. I'm a hypochondriac though, so I'm probably fine.
Oh man, I played some Division last weekend.
And
It was good.
is it gonna be like a just play for like a month maybe and that's it game, or is it gonna hold on?
Nah, I don't see it holding on.
No.
The PvP is kind of stupid, but the actual like game is actually not too bad.
Isn't the PvP like you go into like the danger zone and you like get stuff, but if
The
people
dark side.
If people kill you, they get it.
Or the dark zone. The dark zone, I think. Not the
I
dark
have no
side.
idea.
The dark zone.
I'm not interested in it. I thought I was, but then I was like, meh.
It's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not very good.
Fuck it.
Yeah, not a game I'd buy.
Oh, cool.
So,
Thumbs down. There you go. The review of the Division is not even out yet. It's not 2 thumbs down by Harv.
hey, isn't that what most people do?
Thumbs up.
Stuff
Thumbs down.
doesn't even come out yet, and people are already reviewing it.
Dude, it must be so shitty to work on something for so long, and before you've even like released it, people just beak it. Like, how discouraging would that be?
Oh,
You know what I
man.
mean? Like work on this game, I spent like 3 years developing, and
And
what
they
if
just
you were
fucking
like the lead
tear it
creator?
apart.
What if you were the lead creator and it was like your idea and your baby, and just you get like 3s out of 10, and people are like, "Why'd you even make this?" Like, what do you do after that, man? Like, how sad.
My confidence would be destroyed. I'd be like, all right, I'm done. I'm not doing this ever again.
No shit. Like, I would just feel terrible. Like, that'd be hard to bounce back from, man.
Oh, that would be. That would be.
Who would put you in charge again? Who would give you that like rope after you failed so bad? Right? God,
Yeah,
the pressure must be so bad.
That's why I don't make games. I make apps.
Pressure and like budget, and like you have a good idea and they shut you down because you don't have time, and or they tell you to like release the game and your game's all buggy and glitchy, and then it just goes to shit because you're that's fucking crazy.
I think that's the worst. When the game is like all buggy and glitchy, and you're like, oh fuck.
Dude, there's
Should
no
have tested
winning.
it more.
There's no winning if you're a game developer, because if you don't release your game on time because you're checking for bugs, people are
Yeah.
impatient, and when you release it and it has bugs, no one plays it.
Well, it not, people. I don't. I think people are becoming less impatient now because look at Uncharted.
Oh yeah,
That thing's been
yeah.
delayed like 3 times.
That's gonna be a good game, man. I watched the trailer for it.
I haven't seen anything since like 3 or 4 months ago. I'm not watching anything.
Oh,
I
they're
am
going treasure hunting.
balls to the walls, ready for this game.
When's it coming out?
April 26th.
Mm, that's the game I would get a PlayStation 4 for. If they
Yeah.
have like a cool bundle with all the other ones, I'd play it.
Well, they already have the Uncharted collection bundle.
I know, but I want the new one for free. I'm broke, man. Come on.
All right. Well, technically, you've been doing the same thing both ways. If you buy the
No, I
new
want all four
Uncharted one,
games for $3.99. I don't want to pay more. $3.99.
wow, all right.
Give me that deal. Come on, Sony.
Craigslist, here we come.
If you don't, I'll give you a bad review. 2 thumbs down.
Woo!
Ugh. What's your topic, Harv?
All right, we're gonna go right to the topic.
We're getting in here.
Um, my topic is what kind of things give you chills?
Chills.
Chills, as in like, I was listening to a song a couple days ago, and like every time I listen to it, I get chills.
And
It's
like,
a
you mean like
Pink Floyd song.
chills and like maybe even goosebumps and shit?
Yeah, yeah,
Music gives me a lot of that sometimes.
a lot. Yeah, music is like the top thing that does that to me.
Actually, I'm gonna be even more specific. Not just music from a record. When I watch on YouTube a live performance of a song, that's what gets me. I love watch. I'd rather. I wish all the videos people uploaded of YouTube of like the bands I like listening to, it was all like just high quality because I love live performances way better than the studio albums.
It depends on
I'm
the
all about it.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it all depends on the band.
Mm.
Some bands just can't perform.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. I
But
have this weird thing. If a band can't, if an artist like goes on stage and they just sing and they don't play instruments, I kind of like lose I just can't enjoy them more as an actual band who gets up there and they sometimes they sound like shit, but it's them. You know what I mean?
but you also have to put on a performance, right? When you're up there when you're playing live, you have to do a performance. You can't just like stay there stationary the entire time.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying like people like Taylor Swift and like Britney Spears and stuff like. They don't ever play instruments. They just like sing and dance, and they sound perfect. When they should be like, they should be like breathing hard. They sound perfect, and it's like, you know what?
They're
Like,
they're freaks, man. They're crazy.
I think they're all fucking. I think they all play the song, and then they just sing over top of it. That's what they do now. Have you noticed that? Unless you're a band playing your instruments, they play the legit song off the record, and they have the live artist sing over top of it. So sometimes you see them like stopping, but the music's still playing. So it's like, okay, are they just picking when they're singing because they're not out of breath? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's
I
what
think
like.
they just kind of they take some of the parts from the song, but like most of it is them singing. But I think they just kind of make sure that they can do it all, so they just kind of put some of those parts in there,
Yeah, yeah. No, I get it.
right?
I get why because, like you said, the performance part. But I don't know. I still appreciate the guys who get up there with their guitars and shit, and they play it,
Yeah.
and they make a mistake, or sometimes their voice doesn't sound the greatest. But at least it's them. You know what I mean?
Ed Sheeran's a really good performer.
Oh my god, I fucking hate Ed Sheeran, man. I liked Ed Sheeran
I
when I found him on YouTube when he was like a nobody,
Yeah,
and he was
yeah,
like playing
he blew
guitar.
up, man.
He did blow up.
It's crazy.
Wasn't he like broke on the streets or something?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what his story was.
Yeah, that guy's crazy. He's got a lot of money now.
He's got a couple of good songs that I enjoy.
Yeah. You know what, man? Okay, anyways, let's go back to this chills thing. You know what I always find? I always find the songs that give me chills and stuff are never any of the singles bands put out. Like I like lots of bands, and I don't just download singles. I download their whole album, and usually I find songs on the album that never come out as a single that are like my favorite songs. And it's usually the ones like deep in an album that like give me the chills, man.
Yeah, it's the ones that don't have the notoriety, right?
Yeah, they're not like written for like radio and performances. They're like an actual like song that has a meaning or something. Those are the ones that get me.
It's a lot of songs with like awesome music,
Yeah.
like just music. I don't care about lyrics that much, just music. Like another one would be like Hotel California. The last 2 minutes of it,
That's a good song.
it's just music and it's just awesome.
Yeah. No, that's true, man. That's what like a lot of the dude. That's why I love Queen, man. Queen has some badass fucking music.
I just got back into Queen a little while ago.
Dude, if someone came up to me right now and said you can have one band come back, they wouldn't have to finish a sentence, and I'd say Queen, man. I want Freddie Mercury back.
Mine would be Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I know you're a Pink Floyd fan. I think Queen is the greatest band of all time. Like I don't think anyone could touch him. If Freddie Mercury was alive now, it would be like Queen, and then a subcategory would be everyone else. He was insane, man. He was so good. He was so
He was good. I'll give you that. He
and
was good.
he died because he liked guys. Like, what fucking karma is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. If that was nowadays, nothing would have.
Well, no, they would have gave him the HIV cocktail. He's fine. Keep singing, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, can't they cure hepatitis C now?
I don't know. I don't
he
know
had-
the.
did he have
I don't know the
HIV?
science behind that one.
I think they can cure hep C now. But he didn't have hep C. He had HIV, right? I don't know. He had AIDS.
I think so.
He had full-blown AIDS.
I think he had something that was uncurable.
Yeah. Which is sad. Poor guy, man. Fucking such a good voice. That Queen can give me chills, man.
I really love TV shows like we were talking about off air a little while ago. Band of Brothers, that gave me chills. That show.
You love
When
that
the
shit.
war is going on and the
I like
shooting
you get
going
chills
on.
when people are dying. You're like, oh man, I got the chills. You more like
just
be
so-
shitting your pants in real life.
I'm watching it. I'm not in it. It's just crazy. Like there's like 2 or 3 episodes that I could actually just sit down and watch by themselves. Just 2 episodes by themselves
Yeah.
without watching the entire series because they were so well done. They're just executed perfectly, and every time I watch them, it's like ah.
I don't know why you didn't get into TV, like a writer or something.
A writer?
Something you love
Yeah,
fucking TV, man. Not even
Oh,
movies.
dude.
You like TV where it's like character development and
Oh, dude! If I could, if I could have my own TV or a channel of me just criticizing and, well, not really criticizing, I guess,
it would just be
but
you
like
watching Mad Men.
opinions
Band
about
of
TV
Brothers.
shows, about the shows that I'm watching and stuff. I think I could do really well in that because I watch a lot of shows.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. I like
Like
TV too.
I have like a list.
Dude, you want to know what show I thought was super cheesy and like for teens? And Carrie was watching it, and I like started watching like an episode here or there, and then just recently I've caught up. The 100.
That's the people that the 100 that they disappeared.
No.
Oh, that's
it's
the
like-
leftovers.
Yeah,
That's the-
that's the 4400. There's another show on Netflix called the 4400, and it just randomly at a certain point in time, 4400 people disappeared, and then randomly they just came back.
No, the leftovers is an HBO show
Oh, okay.
that people are starting to disappear, but like in small doses, so nobody notices. But then people start noticing that these people are gone. But
No, the
yeah.
100 is like there was like a nuclear war on Earth, so they sent like all the people up. Well, they thought all the people up to into the sky because Earth was like unlivable. So they lived on this thing called the Ark for 100 years or more than that, and then they were running out of oxygen. So they had all these kids that were in jail, 18 years and under, for like screwing up because the rules was if you like did anything wrong, you got floated. So they would just shoot you into outer space because like they couldn't sustain everyone. Yeah, it was insane.
So they just shot you to die, or
You died. You were just you're
Oh.
dead. That's how they killed you if you broke any laws. But if you're 18 and under, you went to like jail until you were 18. Then you got
sounds
a
like
second
a little bit
chance.
like Donald Trump. If you do something bad, you get deported instead of fucking.
Yeah, you're behind the wall now, bro.
Oh, have you seen that Winter is trumping video?
The what?
Winter is trumping.
Is that the one where the Canadians building the wall?
No. That was pretty funny
That
too.
was hilarious, man. I laughed.
But no, I'll show it to you afterwards.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, in the 100, they like send the 100 kids to Earth to save air to see if Earth's like livable, and then like all the parents come down. I thought it was for teens, man, but I don't think I've seen an episode in 3 seasons where people haven't died. Like, it's crazy, man. It's hardcore. They like.
What is it? Is it a Netflix?
The first season was like a Canadian Netflix exclusive, and then it blew up, and now I think it's on some TV channel now. Fuck, I can't know. But every week, like when the new episode airs, it like comes on Netflix too. So it's like it's brand new on Netflix and brand new on TV every week. It's really good. I like
Oh,
it.
that's pretty good.
You should actually watch it. It's cool.
It's on CBS. No, the CW.
The CW. That's it. Yeah, CW's got some
CW.
good shows, man.
The CW's got good superhero shows,
Yeah,
comic shows.
They got Flash and
You
Supergirl.
got Flash, Arrow, no, Supergirl is CBS.
Mm,
They have
Arrow.
fuck, what's that new one? Legends of Tomorrow,
Yeah.
iZombie.
I haven't seen that
It's
iZombie.
good, very good.
Um,
Enjoy it. But
I,
yeah, so like, it's like these
I
kind of shows give me chills and stuff like that. Music does. I don't really
sometimes
what else. Last of Us gave me chills. That game did.
the what?
Some games do. The Last of Us.
You fucking like that game too much, man. I was
Man, I fucking
so
love that game.
disappointed with the ending.
Still my favorite game of all time.
Really?
Yeah, it
Man,
hasn't
that
changed yet.
ending was bad.
That ending was so
Bad.
good.
It was so bad. It was so bad, man.
It was so good.
When I fucked up in the hospital and like I got caught with her in my hand and they killed me, that was the
How
best
how
ending.
is that? How would that been the
Boom!
ending?
It was like the shock factor, and I was just like, I like put the control down. I was like, I can't believe this is how the game ends. That's crazy. And Ben was like, you just screwed up. And then I went to the real ending. I was like, nah. If I would have left it there, it would have been way better.
It's because you were
Way
already into that ending. You're like, yeah, that's it. And then you were any other ending that would have happened, you would have hated.
No,
I think that's what it was.
the ending was stupid. No, it was so bad. If they remake that
All
game,
right, you
just
your own
remake
pick.
the ending.
Make your own ending.
I will. I did. Mine was better.
You should have just turned off the game. And be like, all right, I'm done.
I don't think any game. You know what? BioShock Infinite was actually gave me chills. I did not see that ending coming, man. Have you played BioShock Infinite?
I haven't played any of the Bioshocks.
See, I didn't like any of the other ones. BioShock Infinite isn't even like BioShock. I'm surprised they called it BioShock. It's good, man. Really, I recommend playing it. It's cheap. You
I
can get
want to
it.
do. I want to do Bioshock One because I hear that's a very eerie and really
Dude,
kind
do.
of game.
Yeah, but
Or
you know
Dead
the
Space.
games that are the games that are like fun. They get like all these good reviews, but then you go and play it, and the mechanics just feel like old and not good. That's what I felt like BioShock 1 and 2 was.
Yeah.
And same with like what game did I go to play? Oh, Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1. I played Mass Effect 2 first, and then I played Mass Effect 1, and I was just like, oh, I can't do it, man. I went and just watched what happened. I literally couldn't play through it.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the Mass Effects either.
2 was awesome. I never beat 3, even though I bought it first day. I never finished it. That's classic Dean.
It's hard for me to get like I want to get into those kind of games like Mass Effect or Dragon Age or anything. They're just they're time sinking games.
Yeah. You know what? I really didn't play Mass Effect that long, man, and I pretty much did everything.
Yeah,
It wasn't
maybe.
bad.
Maybe when the new one comes out, I'll blitz through all.
You probably won't have
Problem.
to. I think the new one, I think, isn't related to the past 3. But the deal was like if you got 2 or 3, they just like did a quick little like synopsis at the beginning, and you got to like pick what you would have done in the situations, and then your character has all the qualities that it would have had if you played like 1 and 2. It's really cool.
Okay.
So you like get to find out what happens without playing it. I would just do that. Just skip to like the end or whatever.
No, yeah. So I think that's probably the only game that's really done that for me. I'm trying to remember. Like PT was a little like that though, but PT was fucking freaky.
It was freaky. Dude,
Um,
really, man, you gotta play Infinite. I can't believe you haven't played Infinite. Play it. It's good, man. I'm not. A big
I'll
RPG,
get around
I'm not a
to
big
it.
RPG guy, and I drove through that game, man. I was like, man,
Yeah.
this is a good game.
I'll get around to it at some point.
What was I gonna say, dude? You know what else gives me chills sometimes? Just random YouTube videos I see, just stupid stuff, man. Like I don't know, the cheesiest thing sometimes. Just like I don't know. I just like will go on like the what's trending, and sometimes I like watch a video that's like 3 minutes long, and it just gives you like chills. Like I watched some stupid video the other day. It was like a minute long of like soldiers coming home, and I was just like it was kind of like eerie, but like gave me the chills too, like
But
goosebumps.
it's the music too, right? It's the music that does it. I think like it
Yeah.
creates that scenario
Yeah.
that kind of gives you the chills. I think.
You want to know something, man? I watch like lots of movies with Carrie and stuff and TV shows, and she cries like all the time. I never tear up in shows. Like I really don't. Like I feel, but I don't ever like tear up. There's some YouTube videos I watch, man, and I'm just like I'm not crying, but I have like watery eyes, and it's
I
like
don't think I've actually cried in a TV show.
you know, like,
Movies, yes.
really, I don't do that in movies.
There's
man,
a
or
couple of
TV
movies
shows.
I did.
Like what?
Well, not a couple. I've cried in movies. Still, Alice was one that I teared quite a bit.
I haven't never seen that show still.
It's very, very sad. It's about a woman that is like she's a really smart professor
Yeah.
at Boston College,
Oh, and she gets like
and
cancer or something, right?
and she gets Alzheimer's.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I haven't seen that. Oh,
And it's like
that's
her early stages of Alzheimer's, so
and
it's
she's
like
got like a
how,
family and shit, right?
yeah, and how it affects the family and stuff like
Oh
that. But they
no.
don't like go into the late stages; they just do the early stages of
Ugh,
Alzheimer's.
no, I can't. I can't watch that.
Yeah, I watched that one. Ugh,
That's a
it was rough.
true story too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's based off a true
Oh
story.
God.
It was rough. Her performance was fucking amazing, so good.
Dude, I watched a movie a while ago. I was gonna tell you should watch it. That one about Alan Turing with Benedict Cumberbatch.
I've already seen it. It's good.
Imitation Game. That was a good
Yeah,
movie, hey?
very good. Yeah, very good.
I have. I was good. I figured you'd watch it. But I was gonna
I
say you
watched
should watch it.
Steve Jobs, which I'm gonna get back to at the end because I have a third topic that we're
Okay.
gonna cover. But
I've
I
watched.
watched Steve
I've
Jobs. Good
watched
movie.
it. I watched it. I wasn't very happy.
Why?
It didn't go far enough. It ended
It
like
is true they put a lot of time at the start.
yeah, a lot. And
That
it was,
that that first presentation was quite. It was probably about 40% of the movie.
yeah, it was a lot. And then it was like okay, and then it just kind of well, whatever. It was good. I guess
But,
what it wanted to accomplish, it did.
but those performances were so good.
He
All of them.
I don't know what the guy's is it Michael Fassbender?
Yeah.
He's a good
Michael
actor, man.
Fassbender, Jeff Daniels, and Kate Winslet, man. Those guys, those three
Jeff Daniels
killed it.
wasn't in that.
Yeah. He was
Wasn't
Scully.
was
Remember when? Okay, spoiler alert. Uh, remember when all the chairs were up, and then he goes to meet that guy in the hallway
oh yeah
before.
yeah 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 yeah. Before they
Yeah,
were arguing, yeah yeah yeah. Okay, I
yeah.
was thinking of I was thinking of Seth Rogen for a second.
Oh yeah, he was in it. Yeah,
Yeah yeah
he
yeah.
was so good
Yeah, he was pretty good too. I didn't know
as
that Steve
Wozniak.
Jobs and Wozniak were so like against each other for a while, hey?
Yeah, for a while. Yeah,
Until he's dead.
until he died.
Now it's just
until one of them died.
now Woz can say whatever the fuck he wants. Oh,
Ouch.
hey
So yeah,
man.
those are the things that kind of give me chills. I don't know if you have anything else to add to it,
There's this song called Chills that gives me the chills.
or as you told me, cold showers.
Yeah, cold
I
showers.
was like, all right.
You know what? You're supposed to shower. You're not supposed to have hot showers, man. You're supposed to have cold showers. At the end of all my showers, I turn it to straight cold and I run my hair in straight cold because cold water is good for your hair. There's your tip of the day.
Yeah, I know somebody that actually like a couple of people that had cold showers when they were growing up. I was just like, what? They have different benefits. They all have different benefits. Your
Yeah.
skin's supposed to be better when you do cold showers and
hmm
stuff like that.
Your,
Like
s-
it's,
your,
I had an actual picture of the different like the benefits of each one.
yeah.
It's weird.
It's supposed to be good. It helps your metabolism fire up and it
Yeah,
helps burn calories because your body's trying to stay warm, right?
yeah, and your immune system.
Yeah, it's good for your immune system. And I read, well, I'm obviously not an expert, but the most recent thing I read was that hot baths and hot showers and stuff now, like feed parasites inside your body, like activate and shit.
Ooh,
That's gross. So when you have a hot shower, you're making bugs.
you
Bugs.
sounded so fucking. All right then.
Next topic.
All right, what do you got?
Uh,
Oh God.
mine's not that bad.
Yours is fucked up.
No, it's not. Okay, anyways, my topic tonight is: do you believe in a god, a type of god? I'm only saying this because, like, about a month ago, I put this big like "do not disturb" sign on my door because I kept having like Jehovah Witness people and like all the people that come to your door and like and I'm not gonna be a rude person and like turn them away, so I always stand there. I don't know if I talked about this on here already, but a couple months ago, some guy sees two like, or there was a kid and like an old lady, I think. Anyways, whatever, doesn't matter. And they like were like, "Do you believe in God?" And I'm like, not trying to be rude, but like, I'm kind of on like the side of science, right?
Yeah,
And
but you can still believe in God and science at the same time. It's not
no,
like
no, 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 no,
both of them Well, they don't really contradict each other.
no, no. I didn't really say it like that. I meant to. I kind of like when I said it to them, I was like, I believe like in science, like how like I believe in evolution. Like I don't believe there's a God, right? And they both like simultaneously looked at me and was like, "Science proves God is real." And
Science? How?
that's what I said. I was like, how? I was like, is there like some new evidence? And they just like couldn't give me an answer. But they kept saying like, and it's just like, at a certain point, I didn't understand anymore. Like after they left, I thought about it. Like, is it a thing that they really believe in God that much, or is there like society like brainwashed them at this point? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like that you shouldn't believe in whatever if it makes you feel better, but there should be like a point where you shouldn't be pushy about it, though, right?
Yeah, religion is a weird subject because like people just blindly follow religion. Like it
I
just
don't get it.
it's crazy. Personally, I've what do they call it? I've always been conflicted on this question quite a bit because I come from a really religious family, right? Like my family is quite religious. I used to go to temple every Sunday way back until I was like, I want sleep. So I'd rather
I want
sleep.
sleep more than I want religion in
Yeah.
my life.
My mom used to come into my room at like fucking 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the morning. It's like, it's time to go. I was like, no, I'm sleeping. And she's like, all right. And then they just stopped after like a couple of weeks. They're like, yeah, this guy's not going anymore. I also had a stint where I went by myself for a while, but like I just don't believe that a person is out there pulling the strings.
it,
I
it
feel like you have to do that yourself.
if it's sincerely like insane to think that there's like some being. It just doesn't. You know what? To me though, it's like if things weren't as bad back then as they are now. Why isn't there some dude floating from the sky now? You know what I mean, or whatever.
I had this conversation with a guy that I work with because he's really religious, and I told him because I read this on a website, I think it was Reddit, that it said if God was real and he came down and told everybody I'm God, everybody would be like, "No, you're not. You're not God. You're just an imposter." That's what they would do.
Some
They
dude
would believe
floats
that
down
God
from the sky
existed.
and people just call him an imposter. Can you imagine? Oh my god.
That's what people would do because they don't believe that they can that God is going to come to them.
I think if that really happened, I think the world would end at that point. I don't think it would get better. Because you have all these people who believe in all the different versions of God, and they'd be like, this isn't right, and they'd just start fucking nuking everyone. I bet you.
God,
Look at
that's
Japan.
just,
They all believe in some Buddha thing that's fake. It was just some fat guy who said stuff, right? And if some dude floated down from the sky, there's one whole religion that's out. That's gone. Toast. You know what I mean?
yeah. But see, every religion is based off the same principle. I see. I think
Mm-hmm.
right. Every religion has the same end principle,
Yeah.
and it's just like different figures. That's all they are.
See, you know what I wish, like religion would turn into? I wish it would dissipate from this feeling that there was this a being or beings that like influenced us, and make it more of just a culture of like how to behave and how to treat people, and set like guidelines on how to like live a proper life and be good to people. Like I think that's what it should be. It shouldn't have to be like we should do these things because someone said so. It should just be like we should do these things because it's just what's right to do as a human to other humans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the human. But see, a lot of their shit that they have in their religion isn't right either. Right? They don't believe in gay marriage.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No. No.
They
You're
don't
right.
believe in a woman's right to choose.
Yeah.
Right? Any of that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
But see, I
It's
think that's just how society's evolved, though. I think.
no. I know, but I mean, like, why is it that like places like Canada and the U.S. can be more well? I'll just throw the U.S. in there. I'm not 100% sure, but like,
One other thing: society evolves, religion doesn't evolve. That's the problem.
okay, but then why are people now open up to like gay marriage and stuff now more than they were in the '70s? The same people.
Well,
But
it kind of,
like in here where we live, but if you go
yeah, but
like
see,
back like towards like Israel and stuff, it doesn't matter. They still have technology and they still can read the same articles we're reading and living in the
it,
same world, but
it's
they
it's
can't.
about the people that back then people weren't as informed as they are now. Right? All the stuff that happens, everybody can see what's happening at any moment of the like any moment. They'll know.
Yeah,
Right? Back then, people weren't informed about this kind of stuff,
I know,
about
but
gay
people are
marriages and
informed
all that kind of
now,
stuff.
and they still like won't allow gay marriage or a woman to vote or a woman to show more than
But
her
see,
eyes and stuff, right?
they're more religious, I think, right? They're more strict with their religion. here we have the freedom of different religions here. There's probably one. I think there's only like one or two
Yeah,
religions over
I
there.
know, I get that, but like, isn't there? When is the point that like there's 10 million people that are that believe in something, and 5 million people now have the internet there, and they're like, hey, maybe this isn't wrong, this isn't right, and they think it's wrong, and they start. Is it ever going to get to the point where they are enough to make a change, or is it just like those places are so one way that it is what it is?
If there's gonna be change, it's gonna be a slow, painful change
Yeah,
in those kind of places.
to a degree that we probably won't ever see that change.
Well, we won't probably see it, but it's not even in those kind of countries. It's in the Western countries too. If you look at the United States, not everybody is for gay marriage
No, no, no. I 100% agree. You got that
because
chick at that.
of religious stuff. Because that chick at
She wouldn't
uh
issue the gay marriage license.
yeah, exactly, because God, it's not God's way. I was like, what? Come on.
Yeah.
It's
Since
like
she,
it's a law now. It's a law. You have to accept
I
it.
know. I couldn't believe that. I don't know, man. I guess like since I've never really been like super religious I've never, you know what I mean? I can't really like see both sides of the picture. I only see like one.
Yeah.
I see like one and a half. Like I was involved a little bit. Like my mom went and stuff. My grandparents were super like religious for a while, and I mean, so I've seen a little bit of it, but I've never been like full in and then come out, so I can see both sides. So I'm not saying there's something right. One thing is right. One thing's wrong. I just think like I don't know, man. I think people need to be a little bit more like open-minded and realistic, and like say like, okay, maybe there wasn't some dude who got buried and floated to the sky, but maybe there was this amazing person, thousands of years ago who was good to people and treated people right, and yada yada yada, et cetera, et cetera. Right? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I've been on both sides because like my grandpa used to teach kids our version of the Bible,
Yeah.
and he was really strict, and like they still do it at my house. Like there's the every day at 6 o'clock or 6:30, everybody gathers around in the living room, and they do their prayers.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of shy away and go to my room when that shit's happening, or I just leave because I also one also big thing for me about religion and God and stuff like that. You don't need to worship God in a building.
Yeah. Like, what is that?
That that is stupid. I think wherever you are, that you should be able to worship there, wherever it is. It doesn't matter if it's
Yeah.
a building, it's your house. You shouldn't be confined to like a church or a
Yeah.
temple or anything like
No,
that.
that's a good point. That I never really thought of it, in that aspect. Because yeah, I guess it is kind of crazy if you think about it. Sunday morning, everyone convenes to one place to do something they could do anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere you could do that at home.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point.
I'm pretty sure anybody could just put sacred ground or whatever the hell the religious people do, right?
Yeah.
I probably offended a lot of religious people there.
Well, no, we're not saying anything bad. It's just the thing is we're more open minded, right?
Yeah.
And I totally think that if you're older and it's just what you've been doing for so long, man, continue to do that. But it comes a point in time where if what you're doing is like actually hurting other people, then maybe you need to like, reevaluate a few things.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And also, like, there's also like these things uh, where people say like, well, you can always turn to God. God is if everything is shitty in your life, just turn to God. It's like, but really,
Send
you
him your
know?
seed money and things will turn around. John Oliver knows
Oh
about
God. Did you see his newest episode?
that. The abortion one?
Yeah.
He's
It
so
was
good,
fucking
man.
good,
I
man.
love
That
John
one was
Oliver.
so good. You should watch the thing with whitewashing,
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Hollywood whitewashing. He put it on YouTube too, so.
Oh, I'm gonna start downloading. I'm gonna start torrenting, or I mean, I'm gonna start getting his full episodes rather than just watching the YouTube stuff. It's only a half an hour long, right?
They're half hour.
Yeah,
And it's uncensored, bro.
I know. He's awesome. He's. I like that they actually battle like legit topics. They're not like they take the comedy route to make it like lighthearted, but they're still attacking something that's like meaningful, right?
Yeah, it's meaningful, and the way that he puts the comedy, he compares it with something with that topic,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
makes sense, right?
Like the whole
There-
seed money thing he set up was hilarious, but it was like a real good point of like what happens,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. He can prove this point. The writers are really good in that show.
Yeah, they got good writers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't think we offended anyone.
I hope not.
It's
If you did,
if
I
you
don't really
did, it
care.
was your topic.
My topic is your topic.
I'll go down with the ship. It's fine.
It's fine if they're offended. Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Everybody has the right to believe in whatever they want. Be it atheist, Christian, Buddhist.
Dude, I pray to Apple. Apple's my god.
Segue.
It's like
Third topic. Apple and the FBI. I want to talk to you about this.
I don't know who's gonna win, man.
So
Tim Cook might
I'm
go
sure I'm
missing pretty
sure
soon.
you've read the story
Yeah.
about this. I'm just gonna bring it up for a second.
Apple versus
So
the FBI.
uh, so a new
Backdoor.
little fucking thing came up. Apple files motion opposing court order that would force it to build a backdoor. So what the story is, the FBI wants to build a backdoor to the iPhone or the iOS to get into a phone from the San Bernardino shootings that happened in California. And Apple is not complying with
Thank
it.
God.
And then today, Google and Microsoft filed a joint motion to support Apple, which is really big.
Yeah.
Even though Bill Gates said the Apple should.
No, that wasn't him. Someone wrote an article saying he said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
because then
didn't
he came
actually
out the
see it.
next day and he was like, "I did not say that." He's like, "I'm on Apple's side."
And it does say something big that Google, Facebook, and Microsoft, that's one of the three biggest companies, supporting Apple.
Oh, did they know? Well, do you know what they're saying? They're basically saying if they were to make this, it's like introducing cancer to software.
Yeah, because once you make this backdoor, they can use it wherever they want. They're
It's
saying it's only for one case, but no, it's the FBI. They no.
someone had a real cool thing where they wrote an article saying that Apple should create the backdoor for this phone, but not give it to the FBI. Give them like a website with like the backdoor stuff. Like I can't. Even, I didn't. I kind of half read the article, but they basically want to make it so that the FBI and stuff can go to this website and with like the tools and do it, but they don't actually get any of like the how they made it or how they did it. It's like a one-time
Yeah.
thing.
But what FBI also wants them to do is just get rid of the self destruct method or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing that's on the phone, so they can just use their algorithm and stuff. But like that's you're still creating like a backdoor for the iOS.
Yeah, that's big trouble, man.
Yeah, there's
They
a reason why it's encrypted. Everything's encrypted.
yeah, they screwed up, man. It wasn't not the FBI and the employer that actually screwed it up to make it so it reset with the 10 because the FBI and the employer tried to get in and they screwed up. That's why they had to get
Yeah,
Apple
they screwed
involved.
up. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know, man. To be completely honest, I kind of think I think there's a bit of BS going on. I find it really hard to believe that like the NSA and stuff doesn't have like encryption backdoor shit.
I,
I I feel like Apple. Okay, first of all, Apple's genius by doing this because one, they basically said like they must be gaining so many people switching to iPhone now because of this. Because if you're a person worried about your information, you just had a company that's going to bat with the FBI saying we will never give our customer information. Our customer information is the most important thing to us. So if you're like an Android user or something
Yeah.
right now, and I bet you so many people are going to switch to Apple now because of this. It was like a brilliant. It was a win-win for Apple. They came out looking like golden boys, and they're probably going to get a bunch of new like people buying Apple products for this reason.
and it really helps their case where the big companies come to their defense, saying no, this is the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That we should not give people customers information,
Yeah, no,
anything
for
like that.
sure. I actually read today that Apple wants to now make their like iPhone encryption software even more strong, and same with their iCloud. Like they want
No,
to
that's
beef
good.
it up even more.
Yeah, because it's been hacked before,
Yeah,
right? Their iCloud's been hacked.
yeah. That's
before.
when all those nudes of that Hunger Games chick came out, right?
Yeah. So
Um,
like it's good. Back to the thing where you think the NSA has. I don't think they have a way because I don't think Apple has a way.
Well, Apple said they don't. They're like, we'll have to try and create something, and
Yeah.
they wanted to narrow it down to just the iPhone 5C. But I mean, once you've created it for that and you give it away, they're gonna obviously like work.
Oh, they're gonna extrapolate to the other devices. That's just how it goes.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. Really, are you really even gonna get any information from this person's phone? They just want to look. What if they do all this and there's nothing on there except pictures of the cat? You know what I mean? Like, what if they do
Did
all
they even
this?
have a cat?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Realistically, can't they get this person's phone records and just see who they were calling and look at all the numbers of who those people are and just go from there? Be like, oh, this guy is from Iraq. He might be a possible terrorist, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, what if there's text messages,
Yeah.
right? You
Can't they see
can't
where
see text
outgoing
messages.
text messages go?
No,
You really
because
don't
they're
think
if
there's?
they're WhatsApp or iMessages, you can.
Uh,
If they're iMessages, you can't
yeah.
because those are encrypted by Apple.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. Really, it's I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. I guess.
I think it's a good thing that Apple isn't doing it because I think it's going to cause like I was watching the debates today, the Republican debates, and all the Republicans. Well, the only ones I saw were Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz. I didn't actually see Donald Trump's thing with it, but um, they say yeah, Apple should comply. I'll make them comply if I'm the president of the United States. I was like, that's just you're
They
going to cause more problems
God.
than good
They clearly don't
by doing this.
understand the concept, like what's happening, right?
I know national security is a big thing. Sure. But I think personal privacy is the next big threat
Mm.
now. Is privacy like it's your privacy now. Because
No, I can
everything
see
is on
that.
the internet.
Yep. No, I
Everything
totally
is
agree
there.
with you. Well, think about it. Like, you have a PayPal account. You ever bought stuff with your Mastercard? Like, well, you and me could easily have identity fraud happening right now. There's nothing
Oh,
we can do
my
about it.
card is connected to fucking everything.
Yeah, I've already had a credit card hacked, and I don't know how because it was physically on me. I didn't lose it. I was
Yeah,
in.
my brother had the same thing. I think they charged the PlayStation store 12 times or 13 times.
Yeah, someone tried to spend $600 on Match.com on mine. No, I'm not even kidding you. I was in Kelowna and I was trying to get gas and kept saying my card was declined. So I was like, what the hell? So I used a different card, and then I was sitting down having a meal and they phoned me. And I was like, they're like, are you in Kelowna right now? I was like, I am, yeah. They were like, oh, so you're not in like Bangladesh or something? I'm like, no. They're like, oh, well, there's been suspicious activity on your card, so we're canceling it. We'll send you a new card and we'll be contacting you again. So then when I got home, like a week later, they phoned me and they're like, okay, so we're gonna go through these charges, and there was a bunch of like 50 cent and $1 charges, right? That's what they do to make sure that they have access,
Yeah.
and then they go wild. So they asked me like a bunch of stuff. They're like, did you buy this? Did you buy this? They're like, did you spend 300 some dollars on Match.com? And I was like, no. Then like, did you spend $200 on Match.com? And I was like,
I didn't
no.
spend anything on Match.com.
Yeah, yeah. So they refunded, dude. They refunded me all and sent me a new credit card. And then at the end, they asked me if I wanted to press charges.
Yeah, but
I was like, what? I'm like, no. Like, don't worry
I'll
about it.
just give me my money. I'll be good to go.
That's what I said. But they said she said they still look into it, right? Because say like some Joe Blow goes to, Starbucks inside with your card. They can go to the time, and if they really want, they could like, ask for security cameras and see someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was like, no. I was like, if you guys give me my money back, send me a new card, it's fine. And I never ended up hearing anything else. But yeah. So that's already once. I guarantee you it'll happen again in my life. The thing you're
Oh
worried
yeah.
about is your SIN card, right? Because then they can fully fake your identity, right? If they
Yeah,
have your
your
SIN
SIN.
number. Yeah.
For Canada, it's a SIN card. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like for the U.S., it's Social Security
Your
card.
social security number or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I definitely think to an extent our privacy is already gone.
It is. It's just the way you have to keep it now.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
Like
Keep yourself off the radar, like so to speak.
well, yeah. I don't know. The thing is, like, we're all out there to a degree where it's like if you and me right now, like, the worst thing that would happen, I think right now to me, the worst thing that would happen would be like my credit card and shit would get stolen, and possibly like my social media accounts hacked, which really isn't a huge deal. Like
Yeah,
worst
it's
case.
not like we have like millions of
Yeah,
followers.
exactly.
Yet.
So who cares?
Yet.
And I mean, whatever. Those are shitty, but I mean that's not the end of the world. But
Yeah.
if someone like, got your social security number and made like a whole fake identity in somewhere else, and they were like ruining your life, that'd be pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know how you would go about to fix that.
My card hasn't got stolen yet, but I feel it's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, but
It's my card's usually maxed out anyway, so it's not like they're gonna take much.
why is your card maxed out, bro?
I don't know. I just don't like pay fast enough.
Oh,
I
what? Do
just
you have
kind
a
of
high limit?
no.
Oh,
I have $1,000 limit.
Oh yeah,
Although
see.
they can't really buy much with that anyways.
Dude, you know what the rule with a credit card is? You should your limit should only be high enough that if you were to lose your job today, you could pay it all off. That's the rule, man.
Oh yeah, dude, I could pay my credit card off like 25, 30 times over.
Oh, hey man, can I borrow some money?
I
No,
mean, I could only pay it off once.
once, yeah. No,
My
that's what you're
money,
supposed to
my
do.
money is inside my toilet, guarded by robots.
Dude, when my grandpa died, my dad started finding cash all over the house.
Really?
He got the furnace fixed and he found like money in it.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a good thing you didn't turn it on.
in like the vents. No, in the vents in like a box or something.
Oh, okay.
That's Europeans for you, man. Fuck the bank. The house is the bank. Just hope the
The
house
house
doesn't
is the back.
hope the
Yeah, you
house doesn't
fucking
burn down.
make some whole. Dude, there's always money in the banana stand.
The banana stand.
Arrested Development.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Have you ever seen the show?
No.
You're missing out, bro.
Dude, there's when Carrie and me went looking for houses, there was a house in the basement. It had a safe in the concrete in the basement. So all it was just the door. And
What
the
would you
code.
put in a safe?
I don't know. I have a safe at my house, just a small one. I have like my care card and my like passport and shit in it.
I don't know what I would put in my safe. I don't know why I'm looking around.
You're like, where's my PlayStation at, man?
I don't know. I actually don't think I would put anything. I don't have anything valuable enough to put in a safe.
I think that's more like old people style.
Yeah,
Like I don't think.
like I'm not that anal about my passport. Like I can just get another one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like it's
I don't know, man.
terrible.
I bet you there's people right now that have like money buried in tin cans in the backyard.
Oh, I don't doubt
How
that.
crazy is that? Can you imagine you like got a pace from your sun deck, like 10 paces left, 3 paces to the right. Dig here.
X marks the
Yeah,
spot.
how funny would that be, man? Just 12 o'clock at night, you see your neighbor just digging in his backyard with like a little
I gotta
headlamp
find
on
my
for
money. I
camping.
gotta pay rent.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I bet you someone does that.
Probably.
That's hard.
So this is gonna be a good layout now that I want to try is we're gonna do our topics, and then we'll have like a random topic at the end about what's going on in the world of our world.
Or
And if we're short on topics, I'll do 2, and then we'll have enough for
Sync?
splitting it up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sure.
You can't count. Can you count to 10 in French?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Set,
7,
six,
6. No,
Ten.
6 is 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Fuck, I don't know. God damn, I can't do it.
I don't like.
Isn't Van 20?
Van is 20. Van
Dix, isn't
23,
Dix 10?
23. Dix. Yeah, I think. Oh.
Deux is 12.
Deux?
No,
deux
deux
is
is
2.
2. God
You
damn.
just said 2. Oh my god, we're trying to learn French.
This is like the most simple thing. We like are supposed to know how to speak French in this country, and we can't even count to 10. I just typed it. I'm gonna find it. French numbers 1 to 10. Are you ready?
Okay. One sec.
Come on, internet, load. I need to know how to speak to 10 in French. This is the most important thing I've done today.
This is all we need.
Oh my god, load, fucker. Oh, my computer's on overload. It's like, you don't need to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Neuf.
9, 10.
10.
There we go.
10. Sorry, I don't know.
French was stupid, man. That was the class like I did not pay attention to at all in high school.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid we had to learn French.
God.
I would have learned something else, like German. Oh, I would have loved to learn German.
We had German, but I was like already in French. I was like, fuck it, I'm already here. But I still don't. I can't tell you the difference between je is I, right? And then there was
Yeah.
like nous-vous. Was that one like we and one was us or something?
Yeah, it depends on where it is.
What the context is? Fuck
Yeah.
that shit. I'm over it. I don't need to speak French. Man, if I ever
Yeah, I
went to
think-
like Montreal, I'd just get like a translator on my phone, speak into it, and then like hold it up to the dude. Where is the subway? Oh,
The Siri,
just
the
oui.
Siri.
I can only do that. I can do the accent. I just can't speak it.
Just wait. Okay, that was terrible.
How do you say I do not know? Je ne comprends pas l'anglais, s'il vous plaît. I do not
Je ne sais
understand
pas.
English. Je ne sais pas l'anglais, s'il vous plaît. I do not understand English, please. What's the please at the end for? That's,
I
that's
do
how
not understand English,
that's how I
please.
do French, man.
Je suis Dunskies.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do the outro. You can do the outro this time.
Cool. If you want
Since
to
I did.
follow Dean on social media, my
The,
handle for Twitter and Instagram is at Maximum Dean.
the social medias.
The social medias. And you can follow me on Snapchat. I think my Snapchat username is DeanLK12. And I figured I can't change it, so I'm toast.
Yeah, you can't change
I
that.
didn't know that. And if you want to follow Harv on Twitter and Instagram, he's consistent now. He is Harv Parmer.
Yeah.
Nice. And then you have Snapchat too. What's your Snapchat? Oh, it's too late. It's Harv something.
Fill in the air.
Fill
Say
in the
something.
air. It's
Say
Harv.
something.
It's at Harv P. No.
Oh, it's actually Harv Palmer. It's all consistent.
Nice. Consistency is key.
Yeah.
Anyways, you can follow our Snapchat stories that we do once in a while. I like Snapchat.
I had a really nice one today.
I'm starting to like Snapchat more. You ever heard of Beam? I'll take that as a no.
Think so? Maybe. I don't know.
If you like the show, you can follow us on iTunes. Go to iTunes, subscribe, rate, leave a comment, boost us up. And then we're on YouTube. I think we need a certain amount of subscribers
Periodically?
now before we can like have a specific like YouTube domain name. You need
Like,
to
if you go to youtube.com and then our channel.
type in
like-
Maximum Capacity Show, we come up.
Yeah,
Booyah!
but
And then
but-
we're on Stitcher and Feedburner and SoundCloud, all that fun shit. Just type in Maximum Capacity Show on Google, we come up. Behind a
Yeah.
dead wrestler named Maximum Capacity.
And then we're going to start breaking the show down, so it's going to be easier to absorb
So
instead of
immersive.
watching a full 53 minutes
So he
or
says.
1 hour.
I don't know.
It's gonna fucking
I
happen.
might have more time soon.
Why?
Because school's ending soon.
Is it?
Like another month and a bit.
Holy shit.
6 weeks?
That went by quick.
Yeah. But the outcome didn't turn out very good.
It went by quick, but there was no substance.
Yeah, it was bad. But bad. But that's for another show. Till then, peace.
Later.